with a towel around his neck, and he looked weird. And he had sunglasses on, and I'm like, I can't really see what you look like. I'm not feeling the vibe. Are you going for a pool trip? I don't understand. Are you on the beach? Are you trying to get a tan? To me, this long ass message saying that his phone got stolen and that he's been trying to talk to me for months. I know you want to.
Those great whites, they have big teeth. Hope they bite you. Thought you said that you would always be in love. Light floor, on the light floor. But honey, I'll be seeing you wherever I go.
Alrighty, so I just got off of work and I got gas, which is exactly what I did last time I talked to you guys. But hey, whatevs. I'm gonna tell you guys a story time of a guy that I met on Plenty of Fish. If you don't know what Plenty of Fish is, it's basically an online dating app. Basically, you put your thing up and it tells you who matches with you and everything like that. It's kind of like Tinder, but not as like slidey. You don't. Well, I don't remember if you do slide. I haven't been on there in a while. But anyway, so I met him on Plenty of Fish, and so right off the bat, I was like, this guy's a little bit weird. So he messaged me on Plenty of Fish, and I don't remember what he said. I wish I had screenshots. Almost a year ago, because it was about 3 or 4 months after I moved to South Carolina. And I've been here a little bit over a year now. So, anyway, he sent me a message. Not sure about them because their picture kind of weirds me out, because in the corner it'll show like a tiny picture and then it'll have their name and it'll say they sent you a message. If I don't really feel like I'm gonna click with them, I'll go and click on their profile and read everything on their profile and look at all their pictures, and then if they don't creep me out, I will read their message. Okay, so anyway, so I wasn't sure if I was feeling him, because he kind of weirded me out, because his picture was him just sitting on a lawn chair with a towel around his neck, and he looked weird. And he had sunglasses on, and I'm like, I can't really see what you look like. I'm not feeling the vibe. Are you going for a pool trip? I don't understand. Are you on the beach? Are you trying to get a tan? What? Okay, anyway. So I wasn't feeling it, but I was like, I'll give him a chance. So I went on his page, and I was like, okay, he doesn't seem creepy. I mean, he doesn't seem that interesting, but he doesn't seem creepy. So I basically clicked on it and read his message. I don't remember what it said, but I wrote him back. We started vibing or whatever. We started messaging back and forth. He asked for my phone number. I gave it to him. He's like, hey, we should meet up. Come over to my house. Okay, dumb point Brianna number 1 there. Don't go to someone's house. Do not go to someone's house if you've never met them. Meet them in a public place, because that is just the dumbest shit you could ever possibly do. Because literally, they could kill you. They could literally kill you and no one would know unless you told someone that you were going there, because that's crazy. And so anyway, people are probably looking at me like I'm crazy because I'm literally just talking. And they don't know that I'm talking to a camera, but none of their business anyway. Anywho, so we messaged back and forth, and then he's asked me to come. Well, okay, what happened was I was trying to get out of it by saying that I had to go fix my window, because this car right here, this window, wouldn't stay up. It kept falling down and it was broken. And so he's like, to try to get me to come over, was like, oh, I'll fix your window for you. And I was like, well, fuck. So I went to his house. About that, my phone decided it's gonna just stop recording out of nowhere, and I don't know where I left off. Oh yeah, okay, so he's like, I'm gonna fix your window, and I'm like, okay, fine, whatever, I'll come over, because I don't have any more excuses in my little treasure chest. I don't have any more. So I'm like, alright, what's your address? So he sent me his address, and mind you, I lived in Gaston, South Carolina at the time, and the guy lived in Swansea, but he lived, it's only about 10 minutes from where I lived or whatever, but he lived out in the middle of the boondocks, which I didn't know. Either way, it didn't matter anyway, because why would you go to someone's house that you didn't know? But anyway, So he lived in the middle of nowhere with a whole bunch of freaking trees, and it was like about 7 p.m. at night. Let me set the scene. It was about 7 p.m. It was dark, and I had to go down this really, really long road. Have you ever listened to country songs where they're talking about that red dirt road? That's where I met my first. Wait, I don't know how it goes. That's where I found Jesus. That song, you know. I tore it all to pieces. That's how I'm gonna be in my head all day now. But anyway, it was like a huge red dirt road, and I had to go on it forever, and I literally could not find his house. So I was like, hey, where do you live? I don't get it. I'm lost AF. And he was like, is this your car? Telling me what my car is. I'm like, yeah. He's like, you just passed me. Just turn around. And I go in there, and I park. And I just sat in my car, and it was real awkward. And I was like, and so I unlocked the door, and I rolled out the back window, and I let him. He sat in the passenger seat, and we were just talking, and he was talking to my ear off because whenever I'm nervous, I don't talk at all. So basically, he was telling me everything about his life, and I was just sitting there like, yeah, literally, that's how I was talking the whole entire time. I'm literally crazy, literally. So anyway, I don't know why I keep doing that. He was talking about how I want to do a glass blowing business, and he's currently living with his best friend's parents, and they were going to do a glass blowing business out of their garage, and he had it all planned out, and the parents said it was okay with them, and they just had like a whole thing going down or whatever. And I'm like, that's cool. And he's all, well, if we ever start dating, you can just sit out here and watch me blow glass and watch me make money and do all this stuff. And I'm like, yeah. Because Brianna apparently can't be a normal functioning human, but that's fine. So anyway, we were sitting there talking about random crap, and I'm just being my awkward self. And I'm wearing like leggings and like a t-shirt because I was low-key lazy AF and didn't even want to get ready to go over there because I didn't want to go over there in the first place. But anyway, so I went to leave, and I'm like, I have to go. I don't remember what excuse I made up, but I said I had to go. And I was like, okay, cool. So he got out of the car, and mind you, he got out of the car and started smoking a cigarette, and I'm like, ew, that's disgusting. But anyway, he started smoking a cigarette, and then he comes around to the driver's side and opens my door and says that he wants a hug because he knows he's not getting a fucking kiss out of me because, to be honest, I don't know, he could probably tell that my vibes weren't feeling it, you know. So anyway, he basically tried to get me to I gave him a hug, and then I got back in my car, and he said, I'll text you, right? Silence. For 2 days, silence. I messaged him twice, and that is some willpower because Brianna has a problem with messaging people, even when I don't like them, because I don't want to be fucking rejected. Who does? No one wants to be rejected. Like, that's some bullshit. Nobody likes being rejected. I don't want to be ghosted. What kind of world is this anyway that people think it's okay to ghost people? So anyway, he didn't respond to me at all. And then flash forward like 2 months, I go on Plenty of Fish, and it says in the corner that someone messaged you. I opened it, and it was him, and it was just a blank message. And I'm like, that's weird. So I click on his profile, and it says, this user blocked you. And I'm like, why the fuck? Because I literally did nothing. Was it my awesome personality, or the fact that I didn't talk at all, or the fact that you knew you weren't going to get anything out of me and you got mad? I don't know. But anyway, so I digress. Anyway, so this guy behind me is laughing. I don't know if it's because of me, but anyway. So, literally. And then, flash forward about 4 months after that, because it just happened about 3 months ago. I know this is confusing. About 3 months ago, he found my Facebook account and messaged me this long ass message saying that his phone got stolen. Why you always lying? Why you always lying? Stop fucking lying. And that he's been trying to talk to me for months and trying to find me, and that he misses me and he wants to talk to me again. And I'm like, the fuck? What you mean? What you mean? How can you be on Plenty of Fish but you can't message me? You couldn't have. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Why'd you block me if you wanted to talk to me still? Huh? Why'd you ghost me? You were at a party and you lost your phone? Okay. So anyway, I'm like, whatever. I'll give him a second chance because Brianna's queen of second chances. Even if I don't like you, I'll still give you a second chance because I don't like hurting anyone's feelings. And plus, hello, party of one doesn't like being rejected, doesn't like rejecting others. Hey! Anyway, so we start talking on the phone. So mind you, I've only met him that one time. That one time was enough, sugar man. That one time was enough. I don't know why I'm talking like this. But anyway, so we started talking on the phone and started texting. This is about 4 months ago. And all of a sudden, I'm on the phone with him, and he's just talking to me like normal, and I was like, oh no, I don't like that, or whatever. And I was just in a bad mood that day, and he's like, don't talk like that. I'm not gonna talk to you anymore if you're gonna be negative. Don't say that. And I'm like, bitch, what? How are you gonna tell me what to say? How are you gonna tell me how to act? I'm not dating you. You ghosted me. You're an a-hole, and you're weird. Don't tell me how to talk. Don't tell me how to feel. You don't like my attitude. You don't like my personality. You don't like the way I looked. There's the fucking door. Bye, because I really don't care. And you know what I did? I ghosted him because Brianna is mature. Yep, I am. That's the video today, guys. I hope you like it, and make sure you subscribe and comment below or like this video if you want more story times. I have about 20 more story times from online adventures that I've done because I'm crazy and Brianna never learns her lesson. Okay, bye. This shirt literally gives me life today. It goes so well with my story time. Story time. Literally, he's a snake in the grass. Trust me? No, honey, I don't trust you.
It's quite a challenge. I have to constantly remind myself, Brianna, stop being petty. Brianna, stop making sarcastic jokes. People don't